NBC 10 News Today continues.
Seth Hanchey was 17 years old at the time of his accident, leaving him with a traumatic brain injury.
And recently, his mother wrote a book about the story and how he overcame that injury, sharing hope for others.
Joining us now is Seth and his mother, Kimber. Thank you guys both for being here today.
Thank you for having us on here and getting to share this story.
Yes, just tell us a little bit about the accident first.
Okay, so 11 years ago, Seth was 17 at the time. He was a youth pastor, triathlete, in college to be a nurse, an overachiever. But he was on a training ride for the Ironman. That was his goal. He was on a 60-mile bicycle ride, and he was struck from behind by an 81-year-old woman in a van. It threw him over 160 feet. He landed on the highway, died at the scene twice, was airlifted to the trauma center in Shreveport, and they removed the left side of his skull and to accommodate the swelling in the brain. And he has severe brain damage. They said when he woke up from the coma, he would be perpetually vegetative, which he's not. But they said that he would never walk again, never talk again. He would require 24/7 care to put him in an institution for that. And I didn't. I'm not saying that's the right decision for everybody. It was our decision that was the right decision for us. I changed his diapers before I could do it again. He wasn't this big though. But anyway. He came home 5 months later and he was in a wheelchair and diapers. And he has apraxia and aphasia. And it's where you know what you want to say, but you can't fully execute the words. And when he was coming home, I started a brain injury foundation to give what I needed. That's how I have learned to overcome. And that's actually the subtitle in the book, Push Through It, is how to find purpose in your pain. And to me, the only way you can survive anything that's traumatic is to take it, give what you need, and then you won't die at that question mark of why did this happen, you know. And so we got it. This has been 10 years in the making. I just recently finished it. It's on Amazon, it's on iBooks and Kindle, and it's more than just Seth's story. It's a story of how to overcome and how to thrive through something that you know, maybe your life went into a complete different direction, and how to overcome that, and not just overcome it, but how to use it and find purpose in it.
100% agree. Now, Kimber, how do you hope this story will inspire others maybe who have been in a similar situation to you all?
Well, one of the things that I needed in that situation was I needed to look at someone, not a medical diagnosis, and we are so appreciative of the therapists and the doctors that were in Seth's life and part of this journey. However, what I needed is what I believe everybody needs, and that is they needed to have hope. I needed to see somebody that was told you'll never walk, you'll never talk, you'll never function again ever independently. I needed to just look at somebody that could prove to me that you can overcome whatever the impossible situations are. And I learned very quickly God moves outside the margins, off the page, where men put a period. God is always able to step in right there and do the miraculous.
That is very cool, and I'm sure it's cool to see your book kind of in person now, from probably being written in journals and everything, and now there in person. We do know that March is Brain Injury Awareness Month, which is just coming up, and there's an event on March 1st that people can go to. Will you just tell us a little bit about that?
One of the #1 injuries that our military are coming back with is brain injury. Brain injury is considered an invisible disability, and 1 out of 7 people get that, so it might be someone you know. For us, I knew nobody with any kind of disability, so this was all new world. And to be the Brain Injury Awareness Month, we're actually doing a book signing, and it is going to be at the Lincoln Parish Museum, and we're going to do that on March 1st. It's actually Seth's 29th birthday, so
wow.
So
It's my birthday too.
Yeah, he has the exact same birthday.
March
You're
1st.
twins.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, partake. Anyway, so we are going to be with the military because most of the profit that night is going to go to the military, and we're going to have several military there that will even say something about how Seth's story has impacted them in a positive way. We love speaking at events that give people that have been given whatever diagnosis or prognosis, no matter what it is, if they've experienced loss, we love to speak there and give them hope and let them know, hey guys, there's something still inside of you. You're still here and you're still breathing for a reason, so let's get up and let's help find your purpose.
That's amazing.
Very cool. Well, thank you both for being here this morning, telling us about the book and the event.
Thank you so much.
There's that information again on March 1st. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.